This is IGN. Coming up, the latest details on the recent massive Pokémon data leak. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, Fortnitemares 2024, Fortnite's annual Halloween event, is live and features the return of Horde Rush, a pile of fresh quests and rewards, and a host of recognizable horror-themed outfits hitting the shop. Horde Rush is available for the duration of this year's event, and players are able to complete Horde Rush quests and Rocket Racing Nightmares quests for XP that will grant a variety of rewards. Fortnitemares 2024 also arrives with the new chainsaw weapon dubbed the Boom Billy, which can be used to carve through enemies or thrust into the ground and rev to drag your character forward at frightening speeds. In addition to this, the Wood Stake Shotgun, Pumpkin Launcher, and Witch Broom all return for this year's event. New outfits include Billy the Puppet from Saw, Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Pumpkin King and Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, Marvel's Mephisto, She-Venom, and Agony, plus Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, Captain Hook, Ravemellow, and Edward Scissorhands. Fortnitemares 2024, which will run until the end of Chapter 5, Season 4, is just the latest salvo of content in Fortnite's quest to absorb and homogenize all pop culture on the planet. Fortnite announcements in the past fortnight alone include a new Fast and Furious vehicle and the arrival of Shaquille O'Neal. And 3 more Tomb Raider games are getting remastered courtesy of Crystal Dynamics and Aspyr, bringing fans back to the time when the Hallowed series was starting to be considered a little long in the tooth. The Tomb Raider 4 through 6 Remastered Collection features updated versions of Tomb Raider The Last Revelation, Tomb Raider Chronicles, and Tomb Raider The Angel of Darkness. The first 2 were originally released for the PlayStation 1 and Dreamcast, while the third one came out on PlayStation 2. All 3 are considered lesser entries by many fans, with Angel of Darkness in particular being known for being buggy and unfinished. Aspyr's collection will seek to spruce all of these games up a bit with improved visuals, modern control options, trophies, achievements, and of course, a photo mode. They follow in the footsteps of the Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered Collection released earlier this year, which were developed in part by a fan who had previously been working on remakes of the original games. Pokémon developer Game Freak has reportedly suffered a significant hack, resulting in the leak of stolen data that includes codenames for 10th generation Pokémon games, and even the Nintendo Switch 2. As reported by Nintendo Life, data leaked includes the codename of Nintendo's next-gen console, reportedly Ounce, the codename of the unannounced 10th generation Pokémon game, reportedly Gaia, and the codename of the announced Pokémon Legends Z-A, Ikaku. Game Freak has issued a statement confirming the company suffered a data breach in August 2024. The company said its server was illegally accessed, with 2,606 cases of current, former, and contract employee names and email addresses accessed. The Japanese language statement carries a date of October 10, 2024, and does not mention the Pokémon data that has emerged since. In the statement, Game Freak apologized to all those affected by the data breach and insisted the vulnerability at the heart of the hack was since rebuilt. The codenames for 2 versions of the 10th generation Pokémon game are part of the leak, K and N, which may relate to Nintendo's intention to release it for both the Switch and its successor as a cross-gen title. According to Nintendo Life, Ounce is mentioned as the target platform. A Pokémon game codenamed Synapse is also reportedly mentioned. This unannounced game is said to be co-developed with another studio, with some reports indicating it is some sort of Pokémon MMO. Elsewhere, source code for DS titles Pokémon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black 2, and White 2 have reportedly leaked, resulting in stolen unused assets for Pokémon and even game music emerging online. Outside of the games themselves, there is plot information relating to an unreleased sequel to 2019's Detective Pikachu movie, supposedly called The Great Detective Pikachu. This movie was reportedly directed by Jordan Vogt-Roberts from The Kings of Summer and Kong Skull Island, and planned for release in 2024, so it's unclear what happened to it. Indeed, there is evidence to suggest a trilogy of live-action Pokémon movies was at one time considered, with the third apparently revolving around the Game Boy. The data also includes everything from emailed meeting summaries to Pokémon lore information, with a mention of a so far unannounced Pokémon live-action show from Netflix. This Pokemon leak rekindles memories of the infamous Nintendo Giga Leak of 2020, which revealed previously unknown canceled games, prototypes, source code, development tools, and internal communication as part of what was at the time the largest leak of internal video game information ever released. Fans are set for one of the longest breaks between major Pokemon releases in the franchise's history. With no mainline entries releasing this year, nor any news of a remake, the Pokemon trading card game on mobile will be the biggest series release in 2024. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console, and subscribe to our weekly podcast through the podcast service of your choice.